Hey guys, Captain here, bringing you a bit of a recap video for the first 25 days, the first third of the Captain's Challenge. Just gonna go day by day what I've built so far. So, day 1, sushi roll, pretty simple but elegant. One of my favorite creations, and I think it turned out really nicely. Day 2, we had this police robot that some features turned out really nicely, like I think the body's really nice. Other things could have been refined a little more. Overall, though, I think it's still pretty good. Day 3, the micro biplane, which has got to be one of my favorite creations that I've made, because even though it's so small and simple, I think it pretty effectively captured the details that it needed to. And so I like to keep it on display, actually. Day 4 is another one of my favorites. It's this Mobile Force Zero frame. Don't really have too much to say about it, but I think it looks really cool. Day 5, 2 more Mobile Force Zero frames. This little crawler. And this guy, which is kind of a miniature of the one from Day 4. These were both for Day 5. For Day 6, there's this rocket car. The little sliding top. And while it's got some cool ideas going for it, I wasn't extremely satisfied with it because I felt a little bit rushed in making it. So I think it could have turned out better, maybe even if I completely changed some things up. It probably didn't help that I wanted to make the top slide. I was pretty insistent on having that feature in there, so some of the other things had to accommodate for it. Day 7, I built this vehicular attack robot, which again is pretty simple, but I think also looks pretty nice. Day 8 is another one of my favorites. It's Rossetti from Animal Crossing. I'd say I pretty effectively captured the details there. I think it's one of the longer builds that I've done for this challenge so far. Day 9 was another Animal Crossing thing, which is the mosaic of an apple from it. Nothing too special, but I think it turned out nicely, so I like it for that reason. Day 10 is a beach scene. It's got a palm tree, some sand, water, of course. I think it turned out actually really nicely for, just being what it was. I would have liked to try and add something else to it, but just the tree and the sand I think looks nice enough. Day 11 is Noctowl from Pokemon, which also took me a while, and I think also turned out really nicely. I'm pretty satisfied with almost all of my LEGO Pokemon, and, this one's no exception. Day 12 made the LEGO Wii Remote, which I think looks a lot like a regular Wii Remote. Sometimes from far away, it actually looks just like one. Not too much to say about it, and I'm really happy with the way I captured the feel of the B button because they feel really similar to me. Day 13, another Nintendo-themed item. It's a large Mario sprite from the original Super Mario Bros. And actually, in the video I mentioned that I would have liked to make this a bit more stable. I did manage to do so. Used a little pipe like such. Day 14 is probably my least favorite. It's this outhouse. I mean, it accomplished what I wanted it to. It looked pretty ugly, and it used these wooden kind of ridge pieces. But that's really all I have to say for it. Day 15 is the Lowell Sphere, which I find to be kind of fun to play around with. And it's a design I'd love to mess around with for other creations sometime, especially if I get the pieces to build more of them. Day 16 is this aperture design, which is also a lot of fun. Sometimes I like to just spin it around. And maybe I can find a use for this someday as well. Day 17 is a fiery blowhog from Pikmin. While it's not perfect, I think it still has the important details down, that being the front half of it or so. Day 18 is another Pikmin enemy. It's the Anode Beetle from Pikmin 2. And again, not perfect, but I think it has the important details down. Day 19 is another one that's one of my lesser favorites. It's this cannon arm, and while this glows, which is pretty cool, with one of those light up bricks, I would have liked if I had found time to actually add this onto something, or maybe use it for some kind of crawler or a tank or something. And then day 20 is a simple little unicycle robot, which I think actually turned out pretty nicely. This is probably one of the shortest build times of any of my creations, but I actually like it better than some of the other ones out here. Day 21 is another Pokemon. It's Latios, and while it's a little smaller than I originally intended, I think it turned out really nicely. Day 22 is a slice of pizza, and while I think it's not as great as the piece of sushi was, I think it also still captures the important details, and it looks pretty cool. Day 23 is another food item. It's cake. This is based off the cake from Minecraft, and overall I think it turned out pretty nicely. Day 24 is this wallet, which is something I'd still like to play around with in the future, because the design's not really refined, and that's why I didn't even bother color scheming it properly. And then finally, day 25 is another scene of Spider-Man just chilling out playing some GameCube. So anyway, that's about it then. Hope you enjoyed the recap video, maybe in case you missed any of the days and never bothered to go back to watch them or whatever. But anyway, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, send this to your friends, check out my other ones. In the videos for each individual creation, I had a little bit more to say about them. I kind of just paraphrased everything. And anyway, I will see you guys next time, because I would like to keep this challenge up for another 50 days. So I'll probably have, I'd like to do 2 more recap videos. Now, hopefully I won't have to take apart any of these creations, but it's very possible I will have to take some of them apart, just to use pieces for others. So I wanted to get this recap video done, because I probably won't be able to do a recap video of all 75 days at the end. But anyway then, that's about it guys. So I'll see you soon with day 26.